Close the whole place down in January, take them all down and put them away.
Oh my goodness, that's the worst chore.
Yeah, I don't do that part. I drive the car. But we have a crew of between 12 and 20, led by James Stallion. He's the magician, the genius behind all the lights. And the other genius is Chester Morphew, and he's in charge of the synchronization on the computers with all the sound and lights going together. Excuse me, folks. I don't have power steering, so I have to make a wide turn here. But I promise not to get your toes. No power steering, but great brakes. That's always important. Every year we try to do something new and different. This year it's right in front of me here. It's our great lawn, where they have set up this beautiful water fountain, and the lights at the bottom on the grass itself are to represent pools of water. There's about 5,000 lights in that display alone.
Oh my goodness.
We used to have a lot of weddings out here on the Great Lawn, but not anymore, not since we have the chapel. Have y'all been over to see the chapel yet tonight?
No.
Oh, you definitely need to go see it because it is gorgeous all lit up at night. We have a huge tree up in the front of it with poinsettias all around it. And then, of course, they have the chapel lights turned on, too. It's so gorgeous. Hi there. Happy New Year, yes. As Susan told you, I used to work here, and when I would get an attitude, all I had to do was go sit in the chapel for a few minutes and straighten me right out.
I've been there for 2 weddings.
Isn't it fabulous?
Oh,
Oh, so beautiful. And it was designed by Maurice Jennings, who was a student of Fay Jones, you know, the Fay Jones School of Architecture at the university, and Fay Jones studied under Frank Lloyd Wright.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're all connected there. Look at this beautiful view through the archway here. And notice all those orbs hanging up there. Those are all made out of muscadine grapevines. We grow them right here on the property.
Wow.
And did you notice the big piano when y'all came through?
Oh, yes.
That isn't that bad. We made that too. We made every single display that's out here. That piano is made of bamboo and muscadines. Of course, it's got a steel frame to hold all that together and the weight of it. But it took Chester 150 hours to program those keys on the piano to synchronize with We Three Kings.
When does the piano play?
It plays all the time.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. Did you miss? Was it turned off when you went by there?
I think
It must have been, because I didn't hear
Oh
it
dear,
play.
I heard
that's
it.
terrible.
Oh, did you?
And look, we've even got tulips blooming over here on my right.
Oh, my God.
My goodness.
Isn't that crazy? The real ones won't bloom till March, we hope. We had a little warm spell there, but I hope it's going to stay cold now. But yeah, we'll be closed the whole month of January so they can take it all down. February we'll start with the daffodils blooming. March will be the tulips. April is the azaleas and the dogwoods. May will be the iris. June is the hydrangeas. It just goes on and on.
Wow.
And it looks a whole different place in the summertime and springtime than it does now. But the whole idea behind us having these lights was 13 years ago they thought we got to have something to make people come out in the wintertime.
That's right.
Because there's not many flowers blooming. Except we do have the little pansies, of course. Look at this view of the fountain. Isn't that pretty?
Goodness.
So we have the little pansies blooming. We also have encore azaleas are blooming now, and camellias are blooming now. Yep, James and Chester are thinking about Christmas every single day of the year.
I'll bet. Well, they have to.
Y'all help me remember to tell Susan that the gate didn't close. That gate and the one at the other end here are for the golf carts only, and it's supposed to close behind you, but so I'm supposed to use a code to get in, but I didn't, so we might see pedestrians down here.
When did camellias stop blooming?
Well, we have two different kinds. We have the Sasanqua camellias that are blooming now. They bloom in the fall and winter. And then we'll have the Japonica camellias. They bloom in the spring. So about I don't know, April, May, along in there, they'll be blooming. I couldn't spell Sasanqua if I had to, but at least they taught me how to pronounce it. Look at this beautiful set of blue lights over on my left. That's going down to our koi pond, but they're all around this beautiful full moon bridge. Actually, the official name is the Joy Manning Scott Bridge of the Full Moon.
Oh.
But it sure is a pretty sight. I've seen brides go out there in their wedding gowns and have their pictures made. I've seen the high school kids come and have prom pictures done out there. I've even seen young men come out there and propose to their girlfriends standing on top of the bridge. I guess if she says no, he's going to throw her off. I don't know what's up with that. So this sure is a pretty place to come in and begin an engagement. Our koi pond is down on my left at the bottom of this little rise here. We leave the koi fish in there all year long. We just don't feed them in the wintertime. They go dormant, or they get their metabolism slows down, and so even though they would come to the surface and try to eat, they can't digest the food, so it rots inside them and kills them. So we just don't feed them in the wintertime. But they're great old big things. It won't hurt them to miss a meal or two. They'll be all right. And once the water heats up again, we'll start feeding them. James manufactured or welded a lot of these pieces that are out here. We're coming down to a great huge koi fish in just a moment. One of the first things he ever made out here. Now y'all on the back especially, hang on. I've got to get over two little water control, a little ravine and a little bump. And that back wheel seems to take it harder than the front wheel does.
Oh, we're doing fine.
Okay, you didn't know you were going to Magic Springs tonight, did you? Now we'll see just how good the brakes are. Come on, get over that hump. There we go. Yeah, see that great big koi fish down there on the edge of the pond?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's beautiful. These beautiful blue trees in front of me are crepe myrtles. It takes one person about 2 days to completely wrap it with lights. They start at the base of the tree and wrap around and around.